there's a handful of things around management, and maybe we've gotten better at this through the pandemic of managing people through Teams and managing people through Zoom. But there's an awful lot of practices that happen better face to face. And I guess we could do that in a hybrid model. But what about teams that aren't as effective without, a significant amount of face to face? And I think specifically, and again, Jamie Dimon talked about mentoring. He said,
Mhm.
it's hard to mentor somebody over the phone. It's not impossible, but it's you lose something of not being at the elbow, of not being with them as they're interacting with their clients and those kinds of things. Unless all of business is going to be handled this way, there's going to be people that are progressing in their career faster
Yeah.
because they are doing that versus
Yeah.
people who aren't.
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot about the younger generation too, and how are they gonna be mentored? How are they gonna get the opportunities if they come into an organization, it's all remote and, period, that's it. So, the Globe article, I said the headline, the hybrid workplace probably won't last. And it gave a couple different reasons. And it concluded with that it'll probably swing back at some point to be much more on site, and remote will be, far less and maybe exceptions. You interviewed Jamie Nelson recently, hospital special surgery in Manhattan. Jamie said she's been there all the time through the pandemic. She thinks leadership needs to be on site. She thinks that as long as some of her IT people need to be there, then she should be there. And I think she, expressed the preference for everybody being back on site. I don't think they've figured it out yet, and I think she talked about the pendulum swinging back. So, what we see for the remainder of this year may not be the long-term future.